Hello! I'm here today to talk to you about perception and how our perception just manages our whole world, how we know it, our relationship with ourselves, our relationship with others, our relationship to the whole world, earth, and universe, and universal energy as we know it is our perception. And sometimes our perception of small things can really get us bound up and stuck in life. Sometimes it's the little things of day-to-day BS that goes on that just nags at us and we just can't drop it, where we just can't believe that person let us down, or can't believe that that happened to us. And it's things like that where we really get stuck, and perception is managing us in a way. And I want to share with you some great transformative tools to transform your perception and how you can transform any situation in life into a meaningful, beneficial lesson to help you and shine the light that you are meant to shine. And so the first step would be to have pretty much situation occurs. You know, what happens when something happens? We react. That's our reactive nature as human beings, is react. We can get angry or defensive and become really ugly sometimes. And the first step is just to acknowledge that a situation's happening. Second step, to realize that you want to react. That point in time where you just react. The third step is to pause. Right there, just pause. So situation happens, you realize you want to react, push the dang pause button. Pause that. Because before you react, you need to think. And they always say, think before you act, but it's true. Think before you react. I mean, if there was a time where you can just pause that button before you reacted, how many times did you do that in your past? You know, so if you can find that space where you can just pause your reaction and look at what it was going to be. What were you going to do? What were you going to say? What were you going to think? What was that emotion or that feeling that got stirred within you? Step 4 is to transform it. To look at how can this situation be transformed, transfigured, transpired, anything into something beneficial, bright, and fulfilling. That every single situation that we experience in life comes with a lesson. And ultimately, if we're not open to discover what lessons are being offered to us, then they're just gonna keep being fed to us. The most important step, I think, within that sequence is really the pause button. If we could just pause. When I do it, I imagine myself coming out of my body. And this really happens within, perceived time of about 2 seconds max, where I can go outside of my body and pull myself away, where I'm no longer in the situation. I'm watching 2 other beings or myself and some other situation happening, but I'm no longer there. It's just my body. And when I can do that, I can really transform things, because I can just step out of it and it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what I do because I'm not there. And it's almost looking at it as if a friend was going through it, what would I do? Because things change when a friend's going through something and when you're going through something. You always know the best answer to tell your friend something, but you can never tell yourself those answers. That's what that pause is for. That's what that pause button is for. So take yourself out of the situation and look at what you were about to do, what you were about to say, and if it was really beneficial. And that is where change is made. That's where transformation will manifest. Your perception. If you can find meaning in some of the darkest days in your life, then you can get through anything. Peace out, world.